You got a question, I got an answer. Ali in Manhattan. Ali, how are you?
Good. How are you?
Good. What's going on?
All right. I want to ask about the prosecutorial discretion. Actually, what I don't understand is like the prosecutorial discretion, like close your case permanently, or you just close your case temporarily.
Prosecutorial discretion is this: the prosecutor, the U.S. government, decides not to continue your deportation case. They just stop it. Just leave it alone. We're not going to do anything with it anymore. So if they leave it alone and they don't do anything with it anymore, you are still technically in removal. You're still technically not eligible for any sort of immigration benefits, but the immigration judge does not order removal and deportation, which means either that they just handcuff you in court and send you home, or come knock on your door one day and arrest you and throw you in jail for 3 months and send you home. So you don't have, the thing with prosecutorial discretion is the government allows you to live here as you were before without enforcing your deportation and without having a judge order you deported. There are many people right now in the United States of America who have outstanding orders of removal and deportation and still have no right to stay here, except if they have been here for a very long period of time and can show they're persons of good moral character, and they can show humanitarian reasons why they should be allowed to stay in America because of their age, health, financial issues, country conditions back home, the length of time they've been in the United States, family separation, whatever it may be. You have a right now, under this new rule, to reopen your deportation case. Still doesn't ultimately get you to where you want to be, which is a green card to be able to travel or citizenship or whatever, but it's certainly better than living terrified every day whether ICE is going to come knock on your door.
Okay. So my second question is like, so is different than close your case administratively if you...
Well, prosecutorial discretion administratively closes your case. Administrative closure is different than termination. Administrative closure means we're stopping your case wherever it may be. We're not going to schedule you for another hearing for a judge to order you deported. So it's kind of like if you're building an automobile on an assembly line, and at the end of the assembly line is the finished automobile, or in this particular case, at the end of the assembly line is an order of deportation as you're going from hearing to hearing. The assembly line just comes to a halt, and you just sit there. They just shut down the assembly line. They don't schedule another hearing. You're just there. You're still in removal. You're still in deportation, but they are not ordering you deported. And for people who have orders of deportation, you have the right to reopen your case and get back into that situation, which is a better situation than you're in right now.
Okay.
Termination of removal means that you are no longer in deportation. The judge has terminated you. You don't ever have to see a judge again. Administrative closure for prosecutorial discretion means we're not going to continue your case. You're still in deportation. If and when you figure out a way to get a green card, reopen, recalendar your case, and the judge will grant you a green card. So basically, the administrative closure gives you unlimited time to figure out how to get a green card.
Okay, so if you have an administrative closure or prosecutorial discretion, you can still leave the Georgia and go to the USCIS and proceed with your normal visa process.
You would go to USCIS to get approved for your particular petition that you're filing. let's say hypothetically, you get administrative closure for prosecutorial discretion, and 3 years later, you call me up, you say, hey Brad, it's Ali from Bradshaw Live. We talked on our show. It's now 2024. I'm married to a US citizen. I got this prosecutorial discretion. What do I do? We would file an adjustment application with you with USCIS. You would get a bona fide marriage interview to prove that you and your wife are in a real relationship, because the presumption is you got married to get a green card because you're already in deportation. You would get that I-130 approved. We would transfer your I-45 to the judge. We would tell the judge you have an I-130 approved, a pending I-485 that we're transferring to the court. Let's calendar this case for a master calendar hearing. You go before the judge, you say, Judge, here's my I-130, I got my pending adjustment, schedule me to adjust my status. The judge calls you in one more time and adjusts your status before the judge, and you walk out of court with a green card, because now the judge has finished your removal hearing.
Thank you so much. This has helped me a lot. Thank you so much.
You're very welcome. Good luck. Thanks for watching. For more Bradshaw Live, like and subscribe to our YouTube channel.